And this was the quote from Amorim on Mainoo after the game. He said he's fighting for the position now with Bruno, talking about Mainoo obviously. I let Mason Mount there because we want to score a goal. When I changed, I felt the teams need to return to one holding midfielder near Bruno. Obviously that was Ugarte. He just needs to fight for the position with Bruno. Now, if it's going to be Bruno and Ugarte or Bruno and Casemiro or Mainoo and those two players, that would kind of make sense. But this idea that Bruno and Mainoo basically aren't ever going to be on the pitch at the same time, even when we're chasing a goal, it to me is a little bit worrying. I think it's a little bit worrying to a lot of people. And Mainoo is an area that he's constantly asked about. Adam McCall asked about him in the summer. He's asked about him in the press all the time. There was a large outcry when Mainoo didn't come on against Arsenal, especially after the cameo that Ugarte had in that game, which was poor. He then doesn't come on again in sort of similar circumstances, although 1-1 isn't as dire as losing the game, and still doesn't bring him on. There's starting to be a little bit of a shift here, and I do think that Amorim needs to see that. People want to see Kobbie Mainoo in this team, and I don't think he has to start every week, but we need to get the feeling that there's an option for him to play. Because at the moment, if you're saying he's behind the club captain, and probably club's best player, I know he's been poor to start the season, he's behind that guy, and he's never going to play in any other position, that to me is a bit of a red flag. You're basically saying there, Kobbie Mainoo is never going to play for Manchester United if our captain is playing. Bruno doesn't miss games. He's never injured. He's always fit. He always wants to play. He never gets subbed off, which, again, you can argue whether he should or not in the comments. But the truth of the matter is, as things stand the way Amorim explained it last night, I don't see where Mainoo's getting minutes in this team.